protect me from sin. Yeah, I've been had the juice, but now I mix it with gin. They can't make an excuse, spirits walking with him. Yeah, they know I'm the truth, so let my story begin. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I don't know if this is. Ugh. Alright. I still haven't figured out this, I still haven't figured out this lighting situation. No. But I mean, even when y'all can see me, it's like, do y'all want to see me? I don't think y'all want to see me. Alright. Hopefully this is it's a little bit better. I might have to take my glasses off for this. Until I figure out like my lighting situation, obviously I'm not at the same crib as before. A lot has changed. I mean, to the people that pay attention to that sort of stuff, but I'm here now. I was just reflecting after I made three random TikToks. I was just reflecting on stuff. And I forgot the topic, but the one topic that I did focus on for some odd reason was me and my relationship with weed, and how I feel like that ties into a lot of other stuff that people may be doing, just coming from my perspective, that I'm sure there are others that are, not everyone, but I'm sure there's others. So, to begin with, it really started with, well, not weed, but the idea really started when it came to like running away from something, right? So, in this context, I was thinking, all right, cool. That girl did you dirty. That boy did you dirty. It didn't work out. Whatever it was, doesn't have to be in the negative, but it just the main point is that it just didn't work out, right? We are so obsessed with get back culture on both ends, both like boy and girl. We're gonna think on some way to get back. Now, either that's to them directly or that's them in their surrounding or whatever, but revenge feels like moving forward. That's the problem about revenge or anything in that realm. It feels like you're doing the right thing. Somebody did something to you, so you're doing this in retaliation, and it feels good. But we never stop to ask, what am I really doing into retaliation, and why am I retaliating anyway? I feel like the best way to retaliate in a situation with that is to continue doing exactly what you were doing before, and not on some unbothered shit like, oh, go fuck yourself. No. If they had you fucked up and you was feeling away, there's no problem in feeling that, and there's no problem in showing that, male or female. I know the male stigma is don't show emotion. Hey, listen, I'm top 5 crash outs. That count as an emotion. Taking the time out your fucking day is an emotion. That's an emotion. Okay? It's just more of a painful one because you're hurting yourself at the end of the day. And I'm not pointing fingers. Every time I have these conversations, I'm not pointing fingers because I've unfortunately fallen victim to this whole like, I gotta get back. No, I gotta get back. Until eventually, at some point, I realized, why am I getting back? What is there to get back? I'm spending more energy, more time, more emotion. Just, I'm hurting myself every time that I wake up and I say, this person did me dirt, so I'm going to do this in response. Instead of me just doing what it is that I want to do. Like I said, I'm not saying it's easy to just, some things you can't brush off. Some things you got to sit there and you got to feel that shit. You got to cry, get mad, do both, whatever it is, bro. There's no reason for you to holster all of that and try to use that as motivation. Why don't you want to be motivated because you want to be in the position that you want to be? You can't. Why are we using only negativity to motivate things? It might grow up things fast, but it's going to be a snowball effect that's going to be a lot harder to break back down when things get like actually rolling. And like I said, it's like that get back shit is impulsive. That's an impulsive decision. You make those impulsive decisions, you're gonna have to live with those consequences. Sad to say. And this is, like I said, coming from me, I've done that way too many times. Relationships, friendships, even for myself, I own mistakes for myself, and I'm like trying to get back on myself. I don't know. It's weird, but anyway, I say that to say, you know, like it's negativity is kind of a currency nowadays. And let me not say nowadays, because it's been going on for centuries. I just think it's being televised, and it's a lot more socially accepted. If somebody does me dirt, the chances of somebody telling me, yo, just chill out, leave it alone, bro, I'm here with you, we could process all of this stuff if you want, I'm here with you, this and then the third, that's cool. The chances of somebody telling me that over, no man, fuck them, go do this, go do that, is a lot. It's slim, man. Nobody's gonna sit here and tell you just like, yo, bro, just leave it alone and continue with your life and just continue to grow on yourself. How did I get to this point in my life though, where I feel like I'm not okay with just like trying to get back and being mean and doing this? How did I get to this point? Probably running away from stuff, being avoidant. Like, I know there's that trend about like avoidant love patterns, or avoidant attachment, and then like anxious attachment. I think I was so avoidant for a lot of my situations. For myself, sorry. I think I was avoiding for a lot of my situations, relationships, everything underneath the sun. So bad that I became anxious about anything that came my way, because I pushed away so much shit that was good, because I was just like so afraid of feeling what I felt again, that I never let go of what properly fucked me up, like rightfully fucked me up. I never let go of it. Instead, I'm thinking that I'm like protecting myself, but I'm holding on to this whole thing, and it's stifling every fucking other blessing that's coming my way, and I'm never gonna be able to open that up. Like, never. I'm just sitting here stuck on like, oh no, they hurt me, so I'm never gonna. And I let that just literally hold me by the neck, and I was never able to move forward because I refused to let go of my past so I could figure out what was in my future, or see what was not, let alone my future, figure out what was in the present. I couldn't enjoy what was in the present because I'm sitting here looking at the past about everything. So, with that being said, I think eventually, like, I healed from it. Then I became anxious. And you know, I still have anxiety now. I'm not gonna say I don't. I still have anxiety about shit now, but not as extensive as it once was. Um, but if I only got to this point because I got tired of like running, or I started to realize that the running wasn't gonna get me anywhere. Like it didn't get me anywhere. Sitting and dealing with it seems to be a lot better. So whenever I have some sort of displeasure or anything, like I siphon through that bitch, and it just, I mean, it plays in my head real bad. I'm really stubborn too, so that shit just sticks. But I let it stick, and I let it stick for as long as it needs to until I can't overthink anything anymore. I can't overthink, I can't overfeel, I can't do both at the same time, which is a clusterfuck. But I can't do all of that anymore. It's to the point where it's just like, nope, this is what it is. And it's okay. But it just takes a long time for me. Some people are like that. I get afraid about people that are like this though. Not to be all over the place, but I get afraid of people that are like this. Because if you're like this, it's two things. One, it's gonna bite you back later on, or you're running from something. I guess actually I'm not all over the place. It's running from something. All right, let me lock in. Sorry, let me lock in. Okay. Just I hope you guys, if you guys are with me, I hope you guys are still with me. My number one thing at this current time in my life that I'm still trying to pick the pieces up, but I'm also trying to let go because of that stifling thing. I just want to let it go. But I only go back when I'm trying to understand more about myself and more about where my mind and my heart was at that time, or even where these things stem from, was weed. In high school, I can't count middle because I don't want to say I was a goody two shoes because I was getting in trouble and sorry, I had detention like a lot. Well, no, not as much as others, but I had it quite frequently. I mean, I got suspended like 3 times. But so I wasn't a good kid. I wasn't always the best kid for behavior, but at least for like doing extracurricular stuff. Oh my God. Like that was like smoking was like, no sir, absolutely not. Get that fucking weed away from me. Like it was real bad. Like I would never, like, no, I was so big on that. Eventually I did smoke. Eventually I did smoke in like my last year, I think, like senior year, maybe junior, but my senior year. What really locked it in for me though was like, I just liked how music sounded. That really did something for me at the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that music like really opened up, that really got something out of me. But yeah, I was like, you're a loser if you smoke. Like I was, you know, very afraid of it. For a handful of reasons. I think one was mainly addiction, but like, yeah. And then college happened. And I was smoking a lot, like, not cordially, that wouldn't be the word, socially. A lot of social smoking. Because everybody was smoking. So it was like, okay. I mean, like, I wanted friends, or connections, and it seemed like everybody else was smoking, so I started smoking. Which is basically like, you know, peer pressure 101. I mean, nobody was pressuring me, but like it's like that silent peer pressure where it's just like I want to be involved, so I'm gonna do it, type shit. You know, it was kind of like that, and I mean, it wasn't like all bad. But then like I started to run into some issues within myself and a little bit out the exterior. But if we're gonna look back at it, it was really like within myself. And that's where I think I would start smoking to escape. So I would smoke and I would listen to music. And I would get so fucking lost in the music that I just became like it became my like go-to. Like whenever I had any, I don't want to say any displeasure, but like if I was in my feels about something, which was a lot because I overthink, yeah, bro, I was gonna light up. I was gonna light up and I was gonna play whatever song felt right, and I was gonna vibe out to that. And it was fun, I can't lie. Like it was to the point where like I kind of was looking forward to it in some fucked up way. Like yeah, like honestly, yeah. Now that I'm saying it out loud, like I kind of would like, I don't want to say like hunt for something to be wrong, but like kind of self-sabotage shit so I could be like, this is what the fuck I'm talking about, and go light up and listen to my music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it just started for like a 3-year period, or maybe 2-year. I don't know. The days are all mixed up, but it ended up starting on something so small, like innocent, to like any small issue, bro. I lit up, bro. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed right after this. Every issue I had, I lit up. Every issue. It was to the point, bro, like where I remember, and sometimes like I don't, okay, so like if you know me now, it would be like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't smoke at all. Now trying to get me to smoke with you is real difficult. It's real difficult. Like you really have to catch me on a really good day. Moon's got to be perfectly aligned. I gotta, you know, my like meter for you or the company has to be at an all high. Like a lot of things have to be right in order for me to want to smoke, let alone with people. 'Cause I'll smoke by myself, but even then it's like it's really spread out. But at that time, bro, it was an everyday occurrence, and it was so much like chaos going on in my life that we're like, if something went wrong, which was bound to happen, I could feel my hand like literally form the shape of holding a spliff. Dude, I wouldn't even know. There'd be times I'd even have money in my, like not $1, and I wouldn't even know how I would acquire weed, but like my hand would just naturally go like that. Like I shit you not. And that's so like, that's bad. But like, that's like, I'm just saying that, I'm just opening up about that so you guys can like, that's how dependent I came on it. Hey, yo. Why? That's how dependent I became on it. I don't even think that's better. But any minor inconvenience, that it was just like my getaway. And looking back at a lot of shit, like honestly, if I didn't smoke and kind of just head on just kind of dealt with stuff, it probably would have been fixed a long time ago. Like I'm using weed as an example, and I thank the Lord every day that it was just weed. I thank the Lord every day that it was just weed. It could have been anything else. I could have been snorting. I could have been like, I could have been shooting up. I could have really picked up like drinking for real and had like a real drinking problem. Like I could have done anything of those, but my vice was just smoking. I'll take that any day of the week. Like, and honestly, I'll take that any day of the week, bro. And I smoked and I smoked and I smoked, bro. It would be like an everyday occurrence. I would wake up and I would need it. Go to sleep and I would need it. God, I'm tired of fuck. It was bad. It was real bad. And I know there's somebody out there right now that's doing the same exact thing. Whenever there's something wrong, you want to smoke on it. You want to drink on it. You want to fuck on it. Let me tell you something, freak to freak. Stop doing that. That's not good. It's not good. It's not good. It's a bad one. It's definitely a bad one. All of these are bad, but that's definitely a bad one. You're letting too many people up into your energy. It's not good. It's not good, bruv. Not good. Not good. Maybe I'll leave that in. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I say that to say that the get back community shit, like, it's not good, bro. Learn to just feel and be okay with feelings. Stop running away from those feelings. Stop running away from those thoughts. Be okay with them. Process them. Feel them for 100% for what they are. Think about them for 100% what they are. Because the answer is right behind it. It feels like such a big, like, wall is right in front of you. It feels like this overbearing thing is just too fucking much and you can't take it and there's no way that you could do it, but you can. And do it silently if you need. I mean, if you have help, absolutely take the help that is necessary. Call on your friends, call on your loved ones. But if there's something, we're going to use heartbreak right now. If there's something that's really, like, killing you deep into, like, fuck. Feel those emotions. There's no reason for you to not feel those emotions. Go through every single one of them, bro. It might take a minute, absolutely. It's a lot easier said than done. Easier said than done. But, like, feel it. You feel it. Understand why it is that you feel it. And also, like there's physical pain behind it, but, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, actually, like, falling in love with the fact that you're feeling it. Now, I'm not saying, like, get over it and then immediately go get your heart broken again. I'm not manifesting that. I'm just saying, like, understanding that there's strength in order for you to feel emotions and you being able to be okay and accepting the things that it is that you poured your heart into and being happy with the fact that you're able to do so. There's power in that. And don't be afraid to continue to move forward with it. We're using heartbreak as an example, but it could be anything. It could be defeat. It could be whatever it is. There is nothing wrong with accepting that, this didn't work out. Or it could have, or you fucked up, or whatever it is. There's nothing wrong with taking accountability for that and being okay with that. You need to fall in love with the fact that you can take accountability, because not a lot of people can. I'll take gender out of this. I know that the girl joke is always there, but there's a lot of guys that won't do it either. Case in point, like, it took a lot for me to want to take accountability. I went ahead and did everything else but take accountability. I smoked. I did a list of things. I did a list of things instead of just sitting there and actually processing sorry for slamming so much, but sitting there and processing my emotions the way that it was supposed to, feeling it and being okay with it, and saying that you tried. I tried. I gave it my all. I gave it and you know what? I'm going to walk out of this stronger because I gave it my all, and I'm not going to discredit myself. Discrediting yourself is running away from it, because your strength is right there. Your strength is right behind that huge wall that you feel like is impossible to get through. All of those suppressed emotions, all of those things that you refuse to go through, it's all right behind it. Like, the new face of you, the stronger version of you, the person that you're supposed to be is right behind that wall. But because we can't see over the wall, and there's no guarantee on what it is that's supposed to be there, you don't want to jump over it. And that's where you need faith. I understand not a lot of people, there's a lot of people in this world that don't like to believe in God. I do. This is 100% a God-friendly channel, platform as a creator. However, if you don't believe in, that's perfectly fine. If you believe in spirits, that's fine. If you don't believe in anything, you should believe in something. But at least, at the very least, if it's not religious, it's something religious that you believe in. If you believe in Satan, please remove me. But if you don't believe, if you do believe in anything, believe in yourself. Have faith in yourself that when you knock this wall down, there's a better version of you on the other side. And never regret where it was that you just came from. Never regret it. And never forget it either. Forgive yourself, do whatever you gotta do, move on from it, but don't forget it. Or don't forget it, but if you gotta just, all right, cool. I'm not gonna forget it, but that could go to the back. Yeah, you could push it to the back, but push it to the back after you got past that wall. Pushing it to the back and you never got past that wall, it's still in the room with you. It's not leaving. It's still in the room. You never really move forward. But it's a lot easier for when something goes wrong and you just don't want to accept it. You don't want to. You don't want to get past that wall. You don't want to actually try to, fix something. You don't actually want to take acknowledgement of it. You don't want to accept it. You don't want to love it. You don't want to hate it. You don't do any with it. You just want to get rid of it. It's a lot easier for you to just find anything in the middle to separate yourself from it. Anything that you can in the middle to fill those voids. But you're walking down a real long rabbit hole, because nothing is ever going to fill the void. You're just going to keep going and 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 going. And you're going to go further and further and further and further and further away from not only the person that you're supposed to be, but your current self. To the point that at some point you won't even know who you are anymore. So hopefully I can edit that into a point that makes cohesive sense. Cohesive. Hopefully I can edit all of this into a way that it makes sense. Because I was jumping all over the place, but it's just kind of how I don't really plan these things. I just reflect on my own situation, and then I'm like, it would be cool to record this. So anyway, I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay cool if you're in New York, because we got this heat wave going on. But hopefully this helps somebody. But just, learn to, it's okay. It's okay. It's very cliche to say that you're going to be okay, but you're going to be okay as long as you're willing to actually feel the pain. Don't run from it. There's no reason to run from it. It's not going to help you. Just feel the pain and you'll come out a stronger person. All right. Love you guys. That's gay as fuck. As an outro? What if there's a man watching? That's for the girlies. That kiss was for the girlies. If a man is watching,